Oh, okay. So how did you get into the whole music thing? Like when you were growing up, were you always into dance music, or did you like a lot of people that have their parents playing a lot of music around them? How did you get your foot into music?
Well, my parents did play all those sorts of music in the background, but funny enough, at school I saw someone with this ghost pearl sort of white VW, and he used to rock out all this hardcore and all these parties from overseas, just on cassette tape, and
Yeah.
yeah, it was bloody excellent. So he got me right into it, and when I was younger, I was able to get a what do you I was able to get a younger ID, let's say, that got me into that got
Yeah.
me into the nightclubs, and yeah, it was history from there. So about 17, I think I started. I went to my first rave, and it was just, yeah, it was phenomenal. So never looked back.
No, all right. And how did you get into DJing side of it?
Well, when I went to the, I think it was Thunderdome in 1995 was my
Okay.
first rave, and that was in Brisbane at the
Yeah.
time. And there was, these stormtroopers and these people dressed up with all these outfits, and there was rides like carnival rides there. They put on this awesome show. They had all the lasers and the lighting, and I hadn't seen anything like that in my lifetime before. And then I saw all these DJs, and there was one DJ there in particular, DJ Angus,
Yeah.
and he was also in the hip hop scene and did turntablism.
Oh.
So I saw him get up there, and he was doing all this scratching and all these tricks behind his back and under his legs, and I was like, now that's the type of DJ I want to be. So yeah, so he was the catalyst for me actually. So
Oh
he
wow.
gave me the ideas to, I suppose, come to Melbourne,
Hmm.
and I think, and that's what gave me the edge to really take off, was that I brought something different to Melbourne. Wasn't just techno, it wasn't just normal DJing. It was my unique style of three decks mixing, along with my scratching techniques and turntablism myself. And within 2 years, I started as a touring DJ. So yeah.
Oh wow. Was it easy to get into DJing at the start, or did you have some challenges along the way?
Well, it sort of was for me because I had that it factor. Let's say
Yeah.
I had a different selling point than everybody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else was just the normal standard DJ. Everyone wanted to be a DJ,
Hmm.
but I had that different flair, which was doing more tricks, more stage performance, sort of orientated DJing. So,
Yeah.
and that really worked for me. So as soon as I got my first gig and got out there,
Hmm.
people wanted to see more of it and see what it was really about. So, yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. So you really brought something different to the game, yeah, when you got into DJing, yeah?
Yeah, totally. So what I did for a while too was I knew that there were different types of classes of DJ, that everyone wanted to be a DJ. That was the in thing. It moved from the bands to wanting to be a DJ, but I wanted to sort of set up a new breed or a new class, which was you can either be a DJ or you can be a scratch or turntablism DJ in the techno industry. And they're basically a cut above everybody else because the skills that are and the level of talent that is involved in scratching and
Mm.
hip hop mixing and all that sort of thing, and over techno, which is at a faster BPM rate,
Yeah.
is a lot higher a skill level than just your normal average DJ, just pressing start and play and whatever else. So, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So did you have anyone to learn from, or was it something that you had to self teach yourself?
So I hassled this guy Angus back in the day in Brisbane,
Yeah.
and I went to him and said I wanted to learn how to DJ, and he just thought I wanted it to do it for the fame or for the girls or anything like that.
Yeah.
So he just kept on ignoring me, and I kept on hitting him up every party, just going, mate, I really want to do it, I really want to do it. So I think I was 18 at the time, and he
Mm.
charged me $120 an hour, and I was like, this
Wow.
guy. But when I went in there, he said to me, he goes, I'll teach you something that no one else can do, that no one else will teach you, and that'll set you off. So, yeah, which was scratching. He said, don't, and I asked him about beat mixing. He goes, don't worry about that. You can learn that in your own time.
Yeah.
But he gave me the formula or basically the basics to start off with that I could
Mm.
then could extend and learn as I progressed and went on. So once he taught me that initial stage, then yeah, then I just did research on YouTube and watched other hip hop artists and just
Mm.
picked up different techniques. worked them out. And yeah, so I had one or two. I think I had 2 lessons with him, and then the rest, that was enough to get the bug for it and take it on board. Yeah.
No.